Imagine you're a billion-dollar AI company. You have one product that's growing faster than anything else in your portfolio. And in a single night, because someone forgot one line in one config file, you ship your entire source code to the public internet. That's not hypothetical. That's what happened to Anthropic. On March 31st, 2026, a security researcher named Chalfan Shou woke up at 4 a.m., found a download link for Claude Code's complete source, 512,000 lines of TypeScript, 1,906 files, and tweeted it. Within 2 hours, a GitHub mirror had 50,000 stars. Before the day was out, 8,100 repos had forked it. Clean room rewrites were already live in Python and Rust, and someone had pinned the whole thing to IPFS with a note, "Will never be taken down." This wasn't a hack. There was no sophisticated attack. It was a missing npmignore entry. One line. Here's how it actually happened. 3 boring failures that lined up like dominoes. Anthropic built Claude Code on Bun, the JavaScript runtime they acquired in 2025. Bun has a known bug where source maps ship in production builds. That bug had an open fix ticket for 20 days. Failure 1. The npmignore file didn't exclude the source maps. One line of config would have stopped all of this. Failure 2. And the 59 megabyte source file? Hosted on an open, unauthenticated Cloudflare bucket. No password, no auth, just there. Failure 3. Now here's where it gets wild. Because this wasn't just source code, it was a roadmap. Inside the leak, a system called Kairos, a persistent background AI agent that runs while you sleep, autonomously deciding whether to act on your codebase. A coordinator mode that spins up multiple parallel AI agents in a 4-phase assembly line. A system called UltraPlan that offloads complex planning to Opus 4.6 for 30 minutes in a remote container. And then there's Buddy, a Tamagotchi-style AI pet. 18 species, 5 rarity tiers, ASCII art sprites. The capybara's name was hex-encoded to avoid Anthropic's own leak detection scanner. You cannot make this up. 44 feature flags for unreleased capabilities, internal model codenames, over 120 secret environment variables, including a flag that disables all safety features entirely, and an undercover mode that tells Claude to strip AI attribution from public commits and, quote, "do not blow your cover." For Anthropic, the timing is brutal. Claude Code was doing 2.5 billion annualized, about 13% of the company's total run rate. They're heading toward an IPO, and now their entire architecture is a free engineering blueprint for every competitor in the space. Cursor, Copilot, Windsurf. They all just got a zero-cost R&D gift. And the copyright situation? Anthropic filed DMCA takedowns against all 8,100 plus repos. But here's the paradox. Anthropic's own CEO implied that Claude wrote most of Claude Code, and a 2025 court ruling says AI-generated work doesn't get automatic copyright protection. So Anthropic may not even own the code they're trying to take down. What does this mean for you? If you're building anything that touches production, audit your build pipeline today. Not next quarter, today. The biggest security risks aren't exotic 0 days. They're npmignore files and open cloud buckets. If you're using Claude Code, check your version, rotate your API keys, and audit your claude.md files for injected instructions. There's a real context poisoning attack vector here that survives across sessions. And if you're just watching this AI race unfold, what this leak proved is that Anthropic isn't building a chat wrapper. They're building an operating system for AI. Persistent daemons, multi-agent orchestration, dream consolidation, session teleportation. The gap between what's been shipped and what's already built is enormous. And now, the whole world knows exactly how big it is. Stay sharp.